My name is Rachel Brown. I'm from Skipton Girls High School in North Yorkshire, and I've just taken part in an international science and engineering competition, the Expo Stencius in Tabasco. I entered and won the competition through Arkwright with my project MoveEvolve, which converts kinetic energy produced from human movements to electrical energy, which can charge our mobile phone. So yeah, basically it's a human-powered phone charger. MoveEvolve is something which I've been extremely passionate about, as it has allowed me to explore technical engineering skills way past what's expected of my A-levels, whilst at the same time giving me the opportunity to be really creative and innovative, also enhancing my communication and fundraising skills. Overall, this project has been a huge once-in-a-lifetime unmissable opportunity. I found out that I'd won the competition through Arkwright in June last year, giving me 5 months to develop my project, fundraise flights to Mexico and get a stall ready, but at the same time juggling my A-levels. So as much as this was far from easy, it gave me tons of exposure. And I learnt so many skills which I could not have developed in an otherwise normal school environment. However, I would never have been able to get to Mexico and learn so much without my sponsors. So thank you, Mango Rock, Mansfield Pollard, DS Smith, the Rotary Club, and Arkwright. So here's what I did in Mexico.
Hi, and I'll see you in Mexico.
See you in Mexico.
We just got to Amsterdam Airport. It's so big. We had to get a train across the other side of Mexico City.
We arrived in Mexico last night about 12 o'clock. We've had a 22-hour journey and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning now. Just had breakfast and can't wait to go to the exposition to set up my stall.
My hotel. As I come out my room, I only just noticed that I actually have trees. So amazing.
Each day we get the coach to the exposition centre, and on day one I had to carry all my projects and posters with me too. As soon as we got to the centre, however, I had to assess the damage to my project, as after a 22-hour journey, 3 planes, 2 buses and a train, it had been bashed about a bit.
We got 3 t-shirts and 3 bags, which we're going to have to wear around. So, t-shirts. And now I am almost ready for bed. We were at the exposition until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we got some lunch and headed into the centre of town,
where we may have taken refuge from the heat in a Starbucks and a Pizza Hut, until we finally decided to explore a bit more and we found a winter wonderland, which was really, really cool. We spent most of the morning of day 2 in an opening ceremony, which was mainly in Spanish, but we managed to stand up and cheer at the right times, so we concluded that was a job well done. We then spent the rest of our time at the expo either being judged or exploring the fair. Being at the stall, I did not only attract the judges, but by just being English, lots of people would come to speak to us to find out more about the culture in the UK, as well as also being really intrigued by the project. And this meant that I did not only practice my verbal communication, but my non-verbal too. It also meant that I was able to meet and speak to people from all over the world. Also, as it turns out, trying to describe what kinetic energy is through movements to someone who doesn't speak English at all can look quite funny. We finished the expo at about 3 PM, and then we got to put on our bright yellow t-shirts. Yay! To go to be immersed in Mexican culture. We went to the most cultural place in Villahermosa, which included statues and sculptures from the past, but also there was a zoo next door, and I think I got a bit too excited. Then we went back to the hotel. The jet lag had started to hit, but we had the gala dinner. So we had some traditional Mexican food and watched a show of culture put on for us by the exposition. We then went up to the stage ourselves and got given a plaque for attending the event. Day 3 was the last day of the exposition, but this was the day which I really got to look around. I learnt so much from looking at other people's projects and speaking to them about what they had done. There were people there at the exposition from a huge range of age groups, so to also feel like I was inspiring younger children with what I had done felt really good, even if most of the time it was actually the other way around. So the evening on day 3 was the cultural evening, and after we had managed to get Mrs. Evans away from a really cute dog, we went to this huge stadium and watch traditional performances from international and Mexican teams. Watching the cultural performances was a really great way to understand what it is like in the countries the other participants are from. And in many ways this opened my eyes to their different ways of life. But after it was all over, I may have got hungry and had a hot dog. Oops. Day 4 was our last day, so I thought I would make the most of it by going for a morning swim. But then we went into the same exposition hall for the awards ceremony. This was about 3 to 4 hours long and in Spanish. But again, we clapped when we were supposed to, so we were proud. Then it was time for the international prizes, which fortunately were also read out in English, and it turns out I was one of the 5 winners, which was completely surreal. When we finished at the awards ceremony and said goodbye to everybody, we got to explore Villahermosa again, for one last time. Sadly, that was the end of my trip. I didn't think it was possible to ever have met so many amazing people and learned so much in the space of 5 days. But it was, and honestly this is up there with some of the best experiences of my life. Just now, time to stop off at Villahermosa's, Mexico City's, Houston's, Amsterdam's and Leeds Bradford Airport before I get home. Overall, thank you so much to everyone who made this trip possible.